Today I thought that I would just go over sort of a tutorial of a few shots. So in this opening sequence, I have shot coming to sit down on this bench 4 separate times. That means that I have to repeat the walk, repeat the sitting down, repeat the drinking coffee, all of that 4 times, so that I can sort of chain them together to make it look like I'm only doing it once, but I have multiple cameras. The other thing that I did with these clips that I have not done in the past is that after the clip was over, for instance, the clip behind me, after I sat down and drank my coffee for just a little bit, ordinarily I would just jump up, go turn the camera off, and move it again. But this time I left it running so that in a spot like this, I have a little bit of extra time to add a B-roll clip while I'm still talking of me, of the image from behind me while I'm still drinking coffee. I did the same thing with the camera to my right as I walked in and sat down. I just left it running so that even now I could take some of that footage and put it in as a B-roll footage over me talking. And then the long shot from across the way here, the same thing. I just sat here and let the camera run a little longer so that I've got a second part of the clip I can use later. That will save me a lot of time. Now, the other shot that I'll talk about today is like this shot where I'm talking, but I want to act like I'm moving to a new camera. And so the idea there is that I turn. While I'm filming here, I turn, and then, well, you'll see in the next video. So I'm going to turn like I'm going to look to a new camera over here. And once I get the camera set back up again, then I need to go back to the first position and turn again so that I can put both of those clips together like this. Now you see this all the time on the news where the newscaster is reading from a teleprompter on one camera. Now I've got a sweat in my eye. That's not a good thing. They're reading from the teleprompter on one camera, and then they move to camera B or camera 2 to read from a new teleprompter. And if everything goes smoothly, you'll see that happen without a hitch. But sometimes they'll change the camera and the newscaster doesn't change where they're reading from, and it looks like they're just like lost. And then if I want to go to a third camera over here behind me, I can do that simply by going through the same process again, making the turn, and then repeating the turn. And so I just come back to the starting point again, and then I make the turn back to this camera. Now the sun is very bright in my eyes at the moment, and I think I can see myself on the on the screen of the phone, but I'm not real sure. But then those two clips then get put together so that it looks like this. And so a lot of the videos that I make, I'm repeating the same action at least twice, sometimes 3 times, or like today, 4 times. And trying to walk the same steps, the same direction, the same way, sit down the same way, turn the same way, so that the clips can be edited together to sort of make things easier. I don't know if any of that helps or not, but I just thought today I would just kind of come out and explain a little bit behind the scenes. I get comments from people who say, I really like the way you move the camera, and I really like the way you walk across the screen. And I get other comments that say, It's really distracting to have you walking around. I wish you'd just sit down somewhere. And you know, that's just different. What, you know, different people like different things, I suppose. And there is one misconception that I will clear up while I'm here. Let's move over to this camera. I hear people say, or I should say I read comments from people who say, I know you promised us to do a video a day, but if you're stressed out and you need to stop and you need to miss a day, none of us are going to care. And I know that. I understand that. But I think that's the misconception, because I didn't promise you, the viewer, that I would be here every day. I promised me that I would do this every day. And one of the reasons that's important to me is because I have a lifetime of history behind me of starting projects I never finish. And I did not want this to be another one. So I think this is episode 206, which means that we have about 130 more to go. No, it means we have about 160 more to go. I was never that great at math. And we will get there. Why will we get there? Because I made a promise to me. I hope these videos have helped. So today I just wanted to sort of, outline the steps I go through and the editing processes that I take. And I really liked the fact that I opted to let the camera roll on to give me a second B-roll shot without ever having to move the camera. That saves so much time instead of thinking that every single shot's got to be something different. And I could have made those shots even look like they were from a different camera spot by zooming in a little bit, so that you could see that the same view, but from a more focused perspective, maybe you would think it was a second camera position. And that's it for today. You can let me know what you think in the comments. Now, you'll notice I'm not wearing the same shirt that I was when I was making the video, and I make it a habit as much as possible to wear the same shirt all day long. But today, as I was walking back to the car, I thought, I'm just going to pour out this coffee, what's left of it, and I tucked my Ulanzi MT79 under my arm, and I went to pull the lid off that cup, and it just went and all over my shirt. Yeah. So anyway, new shirt. Let me know what you think in the comments, and we will see you again tomorrow.